going on, guys? It's Revive, and it's time for another episode of The Best Weapon, in which we're basically going to break down every single weapon and see which one is the best at the end of this cycle for World War II. We're going to break it down to see which one is best in fire rate, damage, range, and just overall best with which gun works best with, all playstyles and all divisions. So let's get right into it. We're talking about the PPSH today. And man, it's a beautiful gun, guys. It's a great gun and pretty much one of the best guns in Call of Duty at the moment. Of course, like I said, I'm gonna be keeping you up to date with any updates that are made to the guns, whether they're buffed or nerfed. So that's also what this whole series is about. So let's get right into the good stuff. All right, so the stats in Call of Duty, what they put by their numbers is that the PPSH has a damage of 6, a range of 5, accuracy of 6, and a fire rate of 8, which is 3 more than the grease gun. And really, if you use both of these guns, you can already tell that this gun has a way faster fire rate than the grease gun. If we start going into the damage per bullet, it is 30 up close, 29 at a medium range, and 19 at a long range. So big difference compared to the grease gun, which we said had a damage of 35 close range, 29 medium range, so they have the same damage when it comes to medium range, and then 23 long range, which is significantly bigger than the PPSH. The round per magazine is 35 and 52 with extended mag, so you definitely get a crap load of more ammo, but there's a reason for that. The fire rate is 722 RPMs or 769 with rapid fire. That is a huge difference compared to the grease gun, which only has a fire rate of 545 and 582 with rapid fire. So you are definitely going to get a faster fire rate with this weapon, but of course it doesn't do as much damage as the grease gun. And I think that's kind of something to level out the gun with, because if you had the same amount of damage of the grease gun with this type of fire rate, you pretty much have yourself an OP gun, because you're gonna lay people down in less than 2 bullets. But here's where we start comparing the weapons. Out of damage, statistically, yes, the grease gun does have more damage. All right, we've seen it. It has a 35 damage up close, 20 both have the same damage at medium range, but then has a 25 damage at long range, while the PPSH only has 19 damage long range. So significantly big on the long range and close range, really. So with damage, the grease gun as of right now is the best weapon when it comes to damage. When it comes to fire rate, it's obviously the PPSH. Without a doubt, it's one of the fast shooting weapons in the game, but not the fastest. So yeah. But which one is better overall? That's what we're gonna kind of discuss here in this video as well. So I'm gonna try not to be too biased, because I personally prefer the PPSH over the grease gun, and many people vice versa, right? So that's kind of what we're gonna talk on. Statistically speaking, which one is overall better, and that's gonna be a challenge, because really I have not played with both of these weapons on every single division and stuff like that, but we're still gonna give it a shot. So for the conservative player, if you're more of a laid-back player, you don't really rush too much, I would have to go with the grease gun, because you could pretty much run that on any division. And since you have that capability to go long range, you have that advantage over the PPSH. For example, if you're going up against the PPSH and the grease gun long range, I say if you're a conservative player, go with the grease gun, because like we just saw, the damage on this gun, longer range, is way better than the PPSH. If you're going for medium range, they're both equal. Therefore, the PPSH would win because of its fire rate. But definitely, if you're a person who is just a fast-paced player like me, try going with the PPSH. The rate of fire is really good, and the damage isn't too bad. It's pretty much, I would say, like a 4-shot kill. A 4-shot kill versus the grease gun being pretty much a 3 to 2-shot kill. You will still be able to put more bullets in with the PPSH than the grease gun. So if you're a fast-paced player, I think without question, you might want to go with the PPSH. But overall, I think the grease gun has to go overall with whatever playstyle, because it has a pretty big damage. 35 per bullet up close. That's pretty much a 2 to 3 shot kill. So you have to think about it this way. If you're rushing with the grease gun, though you have a disadvantage when it comes to fire rate, you have that damage and range advantage. So I would have to say the grease gun, as of right now, with these two weapons, is overall best because you can do a little bit more. You can be conservative and you can be a rusher with the grease gun. While with the PPSH, I wouldn't really give this to a conservative player unless you're going to be camping in the enemy spawn. I guess you could do that, but if you're trying to go for long shots, the PPSH won't do the job for you due to its significant lower damage compared to the grease gun. I mean, the grease gun's damage long range is 25 versus 19% damage. So it kind of, I'd go with the grease gun if you're gonna do an overall, if you're an overall player, you do both conservative and you rush at times. But if, like I said, if you are strictly conservative and you want to use an SMG, I think the grease gun is very great for you. And if you're a rusher, the PPSH is a great weapon too. Now, I'm pretty sure many of you guys have known this before, but this is what this whole series is about. So let's go ahead and recap real quick and put these guns in their standings. Fire rate, the PPSH definitely takes the win on this one because the fire rate is significantly bigger. It's 725 RPMs versus 523 RPM. It's huge, right? It's a big difference. Damage has to go to the grease gun because statistically it has more damage. Like I said, I don't want to be biased because I would want to put the PPSH on top, but we're going off of stats. And the grease gun does put out more damage than the PPSH. And overall, best statistically looking, we have to go with the grease gun. Like I said, and I'm repeating this a lot because I just want you guys to know I'm trying not to be too biased. I personally hate the grease gun, but statistically seeing, the grease gun is better than the PPSH. So that pretty much concludes today's episode. Let me know what you guys think. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? Let's all talk about it down in the comments below. But yeah, you kind of start to see what we're going to be doing in this series. I know episode 1 was just, one gun. We really couldn't do much. We couldn't compare much. But I hope this kind of put in perspective what the series is about. And you guys come by and check it out more often. Because, yeah, there's going to be a new video up every Friday. And the next gun we'll be talking about will be the Type 100, which I can tell you this, things are going to get pretty crazy when it comes to playstyle with this gun. Well, you guys are just gonna have to wait. It's gonna be awesome. So yeah, if you are enjoying the series, or if you're new to the series, or you're new to this channel, subscribe, guys. Like this video so I know that you guys are liking the video. Like I said, comment down below your opinions on the guns and the things I just said. Let me know what you guys think. I do want to hear you guys' opinions and stuff like that. But yeah, guys, like I said, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys on the next episode of The Best Weapon. And yeah. Enjoy the rest of the gameplay. This gameplay is actually really cool, so you can enjoy the rest of it.